a bedroom, boozing a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to...
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8. Again, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is RG3. And this is brought in by Pryor. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now Griffin on first down. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Now Griffin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes deep
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Caught left side. It's Barnidge. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. Pryor has it complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. This is complete to Hawkins. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. On second down, here's Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
And
they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Out of the gun, Griffin. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Griffin. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula. And I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. It's Kessler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Emmanuel Agba, the rookie from Oklahoma State, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Kessler over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one. Right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1 yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Here we go now.
On second down, Kessler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Kessler. He's going to go up top again. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And the play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Kessler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marcus Wheaton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Kessler on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. He's got time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ten yards to go on third. Kessler will throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue! Landing! Over!
So they will go for it. Now Kessler. Coleman has it here right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Underneath for Johnson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
From the red zone now, 1st down. Here's Kessler being chased out left. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Still 2nd down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Kessler. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak with Griffin. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So we have come to halftime. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And give him a gain of 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Kessler. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
First and goal here from the 9. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive, so they'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
They'll run with Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns defense getting ready. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A first down throw for Kessler. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second and 10 now. Kessler once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. So they will go for it. Now Kessler. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now Kessler. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go. Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 3rd down, Kessler. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll go down at the 28. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Kessler. Coleman has it here right side. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench. They're
elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Quite the uptick here from last week as the numbers show. I guess if you're a coordinator with how much you base your offense around a guy like this, do you say this week we're going to get him involved early? We have to.
No doubt about it. You know, a lot of guys script their plays to start out. I think in their script, the first
just
5 plays,
his name on there.
4 of them were right to him. Get him the football, get him involved early. That'll help the overall offense.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go again with Bell. Oh, nice move. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
Here we go now.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden, trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Leopard! Leopard!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Kessler now on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Kessler. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
On 3rd and goal, Kessler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Defense. A penalty is declined.
Here's Murray for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And Le'Veon's mother, Lisa, she grew up a huge Steelers fan, so she's got to love this. Her team's winning. Her son's doing the thing for her team. All good, right?
Did she have a plug into the scouting department, into the front office?
Maybe she was placing calls.
That's a big time deal for her right there. How happy is she out of big? A lifelong dream of her team with her baby starring on it. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Bryant spread out to the right. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, it's Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is awesome. oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give them 11 on the game there, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely.
Is this Southside Party?
Field goal attempt.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. Here's Kessler again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Kessler on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A fake to Crowell. Now it's Kessler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. Kessler on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now out come the Steelers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When Le'Veon Bell gets going, and he starts galloping, and he piles up yards, his team usually wins. And that's exactly what they're doing here.
Well, in 2015, he had the MCL, PCL injury. Some people were worried. It looks pretty good here in this one.
That tells you there's a whole lot of rehab that went into that.